May Allah reward you with goodness. He, may Allah have mercy on him, said, the evidence for slaughtering is his statement, the Exalted. Say, indeed my prayer, my rites of sacrifice, my living and my dying are for Allah, the Lord of the worlds. He has no partner. And from the Sunnah is his statement, peace and blessings be upon him. May Allah curse the one who slaughters for other than Allah.
The act of slaughtering, the slaughter of livestock, is prescribed. It is permissible for a person to slaughter an animal as an act of devotion to Allah, blessed and exalted, seeking closeness to Him. There are certain occasions for this, such as the Aqiqah. It is recommended for a person, when blessed with a child, whether a boy or a girl, to slaughter an animal called Aqiqah, which is also known as Tamima. It is also recommended, when performing Hajj or Umrah, for a person to offer a sacrificial animal as part of their pilgrimage. It is also recommended for a person to slaughter an animal, like the sacrifice for Eid, though there is a difference among scholars as to whether it is obligatory or simply recommended. Still, it is recommended for him to do so. Likewise, if he commits one of the prohibitions of Hajj, he is required to offer a penalty, and he has a choice between 3 options, either to fast for 3 days, or to feed 6 needy people, or to offer a sacrificial animal by slaughtering it. However, this last option is different in that he is not allowed to eat from it. The last one, they say, he should not eat from it. Similarly, if he commits another prohibition, such as engaging in sexual relations or something like that, then it is necessary for him to offer a sacrifice, whether it is a sheep or a camel. That's the ruling. As for someone who neglects one of the obligatory acts of Hajj, he is required to make up for it by offering a sacrificial animal. These are the cases where a sacrifice is required, and then there is the matter of vows. If a person makes a vow, for example, vowing to slaughter a sacrificial animal, then he must fulfill that vow by slaughtering the animal as prescribed. A person can also slaughter an animal to honor a guest, for example, just as Ibrahim, peace be upon him, did when he served a calf to his guests, peace and blessings be upon him. The point is that all of this slaughtering must be done for the sake of Allah, the Exalted. One should not slaughter for the sake of any human being. Allah has cursed those who slaughter for anyone other than Him. Say, indeed, my prayer, my rites of sacrifice, my living and my dying are for Allah, Lord of the worlds. Here, scholars have differed regarding the meaning of nusuk, rites of sacrifice. What is nusuk? It is said that nusuk is worshipped, so my prayer and all my worship. And that is why the word nasik means worshipper and refers to all acts of worship, and nusuk is used for Hajj. It is called the rites of Hajj, and the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, take your rites of Hajj from me. And nusuk refers to a sacrificial animal. The Prophet told Ka'b bin Ujra to offer a nasika, meaning slaughter a sacrificial animal. Allah said, a ransom of fasting, or charity, or sacrifice, nusuk, meaning a sacrificial animal. The verse, indeed, my prayer, my sacrifice, my living and my dying are all for Allah, confirms nusuk here means sacrificial animal. So pray to your Lord and sacrifice. Here, prayer is mentioned and sacrifice is mentioned. In any case, the point is that it is not permissible for a person to slaughter for anyone other than Allah, the Exalted. Just as the polytheists used to do in the past, and even now, some people still do this, they slaughter for the jinn. There were men from among mankind who sought refuge with men from among the jinn, so they only increased them in oppression. They used to slaughter animals for the jinn. Even now, there are those who slaughter not for the sake of Allah, blessed and exalted, to the point that someone once told me about a person he knows who slaughters animals every year for the Prophet of Allah, Sulaiman. This is different from those who slaughter for the jinn, they slaughter for him. This is known among sorcerers, charlatans, and magicians. They always ask for a sacrifice, always demand the shedding of blood, because they know that Allah detests this, and whoever does it becomes a disbeliever. May Allah help us.